What's up, guys? Are we live? Can you hear me? YouTube, what's good? YouTube, we are live. If you guys can hear me, press 1 so I know that you can hear me because I can read your screen over there, see what you guys are asking.
We got a 1.
We got a 1. We got a wall of ones. What's up, y'all? What's up? This is, I don't know, like I said last time I did this, I don't know what to call this, but this is just a show. And what's cool about this one is we're actually going to be calling people live. So we're going to be asking you guys to drop your numbers in. But right now, we're just going to call this the Ask Max Show. Make sure you ask Max. We're live on YouTube right now. And with me, I have a guest, a local wholesaler in town here, doing his thing. Why don't you introduce yourself, man?
What's up? My name is Marlon Wilkins, president of SOS Investor. How's everybody?
SOS Investor. So, Marlon, before we get started talking about wholesaling, we met in the bail bond industry.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So we were in that industry for a while doing our thing, and we met through some mutual friends, and now we're both in real estate, doing deals, solving problems, making money. One big thing for me is I talk about a lot, you talk about a lot, is the mindset of a person, period. Right. Entrepreneur-wise, period. So kind of tell me and the audience kind of what happened on as far as like your mindset change when you was like, yo, I'm going to go into real estate and I'm going to be good at this. I don't care what nobody say.
Understand. So as Max told you, basically we met in the bail bond industry, kicking in doors, taking people to jail. So don't get it twisted. My man is good with his hands. So don't run up on him unless you want some problems. But basically, man, just through conversations with you and listening to your channels and everything, all the information that you're giving away for free, it kind of helped me see things a little differently. Looking at real estate from a different perspective, not from just buying, but being able to help families, to assist people. It just changed everything in my life, man.
Yeah.
Just being able to help, to be a help. And that's what SOS stands for, solutions over stress.
That's good because somebody just asked that on Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram, make sure you go over to YouTube because that's what I'm be trying to read a lot of the questions for. Don't post your questions yet because we're going to go to it here in a second. But, I mean, it's not like you were just not doing anything before. You had a successful bail bonding company. You did some stuff in Virginia, right? You
Correct.
had, I think you were in the
mental health industry.
Mental health industry. So business is not something new to you at all.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
So what about the mindset? The mindset change that you learn something new and how do you apply it? Because I think that's where a lot of people at right now. Mm-hmm. They learn something new. They find out about a wholesale and they find out about whatever it is they into. And then boom, they dive deep into it and then you're successful at it. What in your mind, what did you do to get to the point where you are consistently doing deals every month? In the same market as me, we never run into each other. So, I mean, that's how big, like, a lot of people say, like, our town is small. It's small compared to people that got millions. Mm-hmm. Our town got 400 people in Winston-Salem, Forsyth County. Yeah. And then if we go out to Greensboro, we expand. I think we got 1.3 million people.
Right, correct.
So, we got a decent-sized town. There's a lot of, we got a good, steady market. But what makes you successful?
Execution. I think a lot of people get to the point to where they're sitting there and you're looking at deals or you're thinking about starting this thing. Mm-hmm. And as long as you continue to think about starting, you'll never get started. You've got to get moving. Momentum. That first steps builds the momentum.
Yeah.
That first phone call. That first postcard.
But what was that like? Take me back. Like what? Can you remember your first deal?
First deal, yeah.
First
deal was actually driving for dollars. Drove by a house and the roof was actually caved in on one side.
So course, physical damage. You see the distress. Yeah.
Skip traced the lead. Called the young lady. She was actually mom and dad had just passed away. She was actually living in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. So her words were I'm never coming back to Winston. So for me that's a that's a go. Great. That's a green light. That's a go. So we worked the deal through. End up making, decent money off the deal, but I mean that just changed my whole mindset. here again, action, take action. That's the key.
So that's exactly why I say you're one deal away. It's not like you made a home run. You were able to quit everything you ever was doing, which is, it literally was like, okay, this works. I understand time and money now. I'm not going to be trading time for dollars. I'm going to be out here solving problems. So you actually, what did it feel like to actually help somebody else? Because what was that property to her? What kind of burden was that to her?
Well, for her, it was a tax problem at that point. It was a tax problem. It was paying her cousin to come cut the grass. It was the uncle who swore up and down he was going to buy it from her at some point.
I heard that.
So for her, it was a relief. It was a relief. It was more so something of, she could use the money to do something better. So it was,
she
was
wanted
perfect.
to do.
Definitely.
So now you're at the point where you're consistently doing deals. What do you consider your number one lead source right now?
For me right now, it's word of mouth. The old saying, closed mouths don't get fed. You have to tell people what you're doing. You have to be consistent with that.
Yep. Everybody
you meet, if you're not promoting your business, then you're wasting your time.
Yep. For you on YouTube land right now, you can see that his shirt he's always wearing a shirt that says something about, he buys houses or something like that. His car has got it on it. He's got his company information on there, and he's always out and about. I see him all the time. But you always talking to people. We hang out at the same cigar shop. You talk to people there about real estate.
Always. You would be amazed at how many people you meet in a cigar shop. Doctors, lawyers, real estate agents. I mean, you meet cash buyers.
Exactly.
It's amazing. You have to be you have to be talking about your business.
So that's a tip. So we hang out at like places like
Top Leaf Cigar.
Top Leaf Cigar in Winston-Salem, your cigar shops, people that enjoy a good $15, $20 cigar or stick, they have money to go spend wherever they want, or they know people that have money to spend wherever they want. And the key to finding a cash investor is not asking that person if they want to invest, is asking if they know anybody else that wants to invest in real estate. You never ask the person you want. You're like, yo, Marlon, you know anybody who would invest in real estate? Even though you know the person might, he'd be like, well, I would invest in real estate.
Exactly. People love to hear you talk about money. If you're not talking about money in certain situations when you have the opportunity to talk about money, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed at how many people really want to hear your story. They want to hear how you're making money.
Yeah.
They want to understand. They want to know how can you afford to be sitting beside them smoking that same $10 or $15 cigar. They want to know.
They want to know exactly, right? That's one cigar, $10, $15. Don't sound like a lot of money, but people smoke those things on a regular. So
yes, sir.
One of his big tips and one of his good things is actually talking to people, talking to everybody and telling people what they know. I see him on Facebook. He's constantly posting, hey, look, you want to get into real estate? I can help you. Or, you got a house that you want to sell? Let me know because I'm looking for investment property. So the mindset is like, just go out and do it.
Go do it. Be like Nike. Just do it.
Just do it. So what about your next steps? Where are you at now? You're consistently doing deals. Are you trying to grow your team? Are you expanding new markets? What's something you're working on now?
Definitely expanding the team. I've had a group of people come through. And one thing I will say about this is when you're trying to build your team, you have to understand the fact that you make it look easy, you're going to have people that want to be involved. But what they're going to figure out is it's really not that easy. So they're going to fall off real fast. So look for people that are going to be consistent and have the drive that you have. And if they do that, they're going to push you up, and you're going to bring them up with you. So it's going to be a team effort. For me right now, we're kind of stepped back the past 30 days, and we're looking at ways to build to scale up. So we've been looking at opportunity zones. We're probably about 30 days out from being certified as an opportunity zone fund.
This is the second time. This has came up, y'all. Opportunity zones. I really want y'all to take some time and research that. I'm not going to give you all the answers, but research what opportunity zones are. And it's a good way for you to not only help the community you're from or you live in, but it's also a great way to make money and bring new dollars into an area that didn't have them before. So definitely you need to be researching what opportunity zones are, partnering with opportunity zone funds, or creating your own opportunities and funds if you have the capability. But opportunity zones is a great tax benefit for people with money.
OZ funds are going to be huge for the wholesaling industry.
Huge.
I mean, if you guys are, trust me, get attached to anyone that understands what an opportunity zone fund is, and I guarantee you're going to make a ton of money this year. We're not talking about people looking to buy 1 or 2 houses. They're going to be looking for portfolios. They're going to be looking for hotels. They're going to be looking for assisted living facilities. They're going to be looking for large purchases.
So kind of shortly, in a couple sentences, tell people what's the great thing and kind of what is an opportunity zone and why people are going to be jumping at it.
Right. Opportunity zones are geared for low income neighborhoods, but they are geared for people with high net worth who have capital gains to invest into those neighborhoods.
So basically, they have capital gains from somewhere else.
From somewhere else.
Be the stock market,
Exactly.
another business. Mm-hmm. They're basically getting the opportunity to take those capital gains, the winnings, or the gains of their money, and put it into one of these opportunity zones. And when they cash out of the opportunity zone, how much taxes they pay?
0 after 10 years. Now there are some time frames in there, but basically your investor will understand that if he holds onto this thing for 10 years, he's going to make a ton of money.
Yeah.
So definitely, trust me, it's going to be worth your time to get educated on opportunity zones. Mm-hmm. My opportunity fund is going to be called the Urban OZ Fund. You can email me at Marlon at thesosinvestor.com for more information on that as well. Yeah. But trust me, you're gonna want to find out about OZ Fund.
It's a great opportunity. Just do it. Just research it and then go from there. Definitely. I mean, you'll start seeing, and then see who's starting. Somebody like Marlon that is starting Opportunity Zone already has one. Mm-hmm. They should go check that out. Kind of tell me. Well, first of all, let me say how this show works is there's really no real crazy format to it yet. It's the Q&A, it's the live show. But what we want to do is we actually want to take calls from other people. So here's what we're gonna do. If you're in the comments on YouTube only, what I want you to do is to actually put your number in there, and we're going to call you and give you an opportunity to actually talk to us and maybe ask us some questions. Now, like I said, I'm no guru. I don't know everything. Marlon doesn't know everything. I've been through a lot, and I learn in this business every day, but sometimes we may have already been through some things. Mm-hmm. We can help you. Mm-hmm. Both of us have consistent businesses, and that's where a lot of people want to be for consistent. So drop your numbers, and we'll start making some phone calls here shortly. In other markets, like since you're local with me in other markets, have you been looking into going to like Charlotte? Charlotte's got a few million people up there. Have you been looking into going to stuff like that?
Definitely. I mean, expansion is always on the list. Mm-hmm. But I feel like for me personally, this market is still untapped.
Correct.
I'm still drilling down. Here
we
again,
never run into each other.
We never do. I mean, here again, I don't see you as competition.
We're not.
Because we're not.
We're not. We work together on things. I remember we went and looked at those 75 acres together.
Yes, sir.
To see if we can make something work with selling it off to a big project people. So you don't look at the guys that's doing the same business you as competition. We have phone calls like, hey man, you got anybody for this property? Or yo, can you team up with me on this? Not competition. No. So but growth is always on the horizon, but I feel like you're mid-level. I mean, we're the 4th largest county in North Carolina, right? So we're fairly big.
We are
fairly big in comparison to a lot of places. And we're not a Dallas, Texas, or we're not in the top 5 cities in America, but we're a fairly big community and we're still untapped.
Exactly.
So when a lot of people talk about how their bigger markets are so competitive, they're not tapping into a certain area or market.
You have to drill down. You have to drill down. You have to figure out what works for you and work it to the best of your ability.
Because the crazy thing is I teach people directly in this county how to do this 100%. I was the first person to hold meetups, have 100 people in the meetups, and I would tell people exactly how to go out and do this. And I've never seen them as competition. A lot of them have went out and made a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I've worked with a lot of them on projects and deals and stuff like that. So I never see nobody as competition, man. Right. At the end of the day, we're all trying to solve somebody's problem.
That's it.
And move forward. So it looks like we got a couple. It says the guest is what? Whoa. Guest is whoa. So I'm actually. We got a couple numbers. I'm gonna make. Some.
Charlotte, Miami.
Where we at? Where you see Charlotte at?
Charlotte down here. Raheem Wilson. 215-626-4805.
Let's see if I can hear him. Is my headphones up?
Hello?
Hey, this is Max. How you doing?
Yo, that's so dope. I was praying you called. That's awesome.
You on the line with Max and Marlon, man. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm watching. First and foremost, huge fan. Been kind of following you for like 18 months. Huge fan.
Appreciate you, man. Oh, you've been there since the beginning, man.
Yeah, listen, my struggle is very simple. I know you like in the, I think the Raleigh, West Winston-Salem area.
Yeah,
I'm
Greensboro,
from
try
up
it.
north.
Okay.
So I'm from up north. We got a lot of bandos, projects, single family homes, row homes up north Baltimore. I'm from Delaware originally, but Philly
Okay.
area.
Okay.
In Charlotte, we don't have such.
Mm-hmm.
I'm struggling trying to get a probate list. Now I know probate is your thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm struggling trying to figure out how to get the probate list. I go to the courthouse and I feel like a nut. I'm walking around like a fool. Like, hey man, can I get a probate list? They looking at me like, man, what are you talking about? Well, you gotta go. Then I go, I'm lost with trying to find probate leads. I did your algorithm on List Source, so I do know the cash buyers area in Charlotte,
That's good.
which is up off of Sunset. I did that, and I watched the video often because I know the algorithm with how you set it up. But as far as trying to get a probate list, just give me some insight. Like, how do I need to go to the courthouse? Because people like it's online, but it's not. Like, you got to pay for it. Is it free information?
So I'll tell you. So in Forsyth County,
Do I need to hook up inside the building?
it always help. Hook up always help. But here's how that works. First of all, for all you on Instagram that can't hear what's going on, you need to go over YouTube so you can hear what this guy's talking about. But first, here's what happens.
Okay.
So North Carolina, it is public information, right? I know that for a fact because we're only an hour and 20 minutes from each other.
Okay, so it's public info.
Yeah.
Got that.
My county does not publish it online, but
Okay.
I assume that Mecklenburg County does. So what I would start is a very detailed search on it online. And I was probably in the records section where they dump everything from water permits to construction permits. It's going to be in that area somewhere. I probably will make it a task to do that. And then go see if you can
do a deep search.
Do a deep search online. I mean, spend like a couple hours trying to see if you can dig deep on the records because you can find a lot of things on the records online. Once you do that, you also need to type in Charlotte or Mecklenburg County probate room or probate center, and that will take you to the people. And
so probate, I'm sorry, you said probate what?
Like the probate, so Mecklenburg probate room or probate center or whatever it is. And this is where all the probates in Mecklenburg are going to be coming to that probate. Now, some counties have a room you can walk in. Some counties have them all on the computer where you got to look them up one by one as they came in like that day or that week.
Right, because I was thinking that like if it was online and they had like a drop down thing, I was thinking going from I was gonna go tomorrow when I get off work to go from March 4th from 19 to March 4th of 18 to see all the probate listings. And I know that's a hell of a lot of info. I know you talk about, do a concise list and don't do so much skip trace and trying to do it, like refine the list. But right now, I'm trying to get some shit to stick against the wall.
I hear you.
Seriously.
No, but
I know
that's not a
that
bad
one deal
strategy.
yeah.
That's not a bad strategy. Like, because you're pulling.
Because, like, where I'm from in Philly, where I was living in Philly, the court would say, okay, you could come in and pick a probate file. We got a whole office. Just go in there. But it's $3 a file, and there's no guarantee it's real estate in there.
Got it.
So you might spend $300 to find 2 leads. So I didn't want to do that because it was expensive. But if the information is free, I'll take it all. And I'm gonna send you. I'm not gonna say it online, but I'm gonna send you a skip tracing link. No, listen, I'm gonna send you a skip tracing site that a lady sent me through one of your conversations. You probably missed it, but it gives you phone numbers. It gives you every phone number linked to the person, addresses linked to the person for totally free.
Okay. Well, send it to me.
Man, let me drop something else on you, man. Relationships are key, right?
Very key.
So if you have probate attorneys in your city, build relationships.
That's what I was going to ask. Should I try to get in with a probate attorney? That's exactly what I was going to ask. My next question.
Yeah,
okay,
because
relationships.
Think about this. If you have a probate attorney, let's say they charge $100 an hour. Would you pay $200 to pick out of the probate attorney's mind for 2 hours?
Yeah, if I could get guaranteed cases that he got to close anyway.
What if he just gave you information on how to approach the courthouse the best way, or how to find it online? If you had you see what I'm saying? Reverse engineering how to get there. Say, listen, I'm an investor.
Okay.
Say, listen, I work with an investor that has an opportunity. They in opportunity zone. Some parts of Charlotte happen to be an opportunity zone. So I want to be able to look at probate cases. I can close any probate cases you want, but 2, I want to know how to look at these probate cases that are just open. Can you help me with that? I would gladly pay your consultation fee of $100 an hour, $150 an hour. Because an hour is a long time. You guys a lot of questions.
Whole lot of questions.
Yeah, no joke.
And look, a box of donuts from Krispy Kreme in North Carolina gets you a long way with a secretary at the front desk, too.
And you know what's funny? In Charlotte, we got the Krispy Kreme factory. This donuts is hot and fresh. On the drop of
Always.
But look, man, good luck to you out there.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Max. I really appreciate you calling, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Keep grinding, man.
Thank you. Peace.
You got it. So you see that, Marlon. It's because sometimes it could be a small thing that hangs people up. They know what they need to go out and get. I talk about probate, how I like it because it's a direct thing to solving people's problems. But just finding it, I would say spend as much time as you would stalking, a beautiful girl online as you would like finding probate. Because that's what I did. I had no idea. Literally, I went walking because what happened was on my first deal, I found a house driving for dollars, and then 2 years ago, our county records used to say heir. Now it don't even say that no more because I used to search just by putting in the name heirs. But now they took that away. So I didn't even know what the word heir was really like that. I thought it was like I had no idea. I'll tell you, I'm not the smartest person in this room right now. But after doing some research, I found that when property was in probate. Well, where's the probate room? It was in the courthouse. I said, all right, let's go to the courthouse. The first time I went there, they looked at me crazy too. But then after 3 times, somebody was like, matter of fact, it's a crazy story. The girl that helped me was just in this place right now, just an hour ago. And yeah, the small world, because she wants to shoot photos with J-Rock in this facility, but this small world. And then she was like, okay, I know how to help you. What are you looking for? Where are you looking for it at? And then she showed me, she's like, okay, you need to go here in this room, pull up the file. This is how you find it on a computer. This is where it tells you where it's located at. So you're right. Relationships helped. Right. Relationships helped a lot.
It's crazy, man. I think in this business, people get caught up in the old think outside the box thing. But imagine if there was no box.
There's no box.
There is no box.
It's fake. It's fake. We got Chris. What's up, Chris from St. Louis, my dude? He says, is your first super chat, Max? Shout out from the fam in St. Louis. Just signed a nice 5-bedroom house today in the snow. He said, I stay woke. So Chris is real crazy. I got to meet him and his mom in St. Louis. Real go-getter guy, man. Here's a crazy thing. Chris doesn't fit the typical look of an investor, but Chris goes out there and gets his money.
My man.
He does not stop. Let's do another phone call. Let's look at this one, 508. 580? Yeah. Y'all know I'm dyslexic. 580-574-5144. Yep. Oh, that's Raleigh. I'm just picking. They're gonna be mad at me for picking all types of
DC.
North Carolina people. You said Deontay? Did I call him? Hello? Hey, is this Deontay?
Yeah, who this?
This is Max Maxwell. How you doing?
Oh, snap. What's going on, Max?
I don't know if you watching it live, but somebody threw your...
I was.
Okay.
My wife threw me under the bus because she had better service. I told her to put her number. I guess she put mine.
She put your number. Yeah, man. She put your name. So what's up? How you doing?
Hey, Max. What's going on, man? My name's Deontay. I'm doing very well. I'm from Raleigh. I'm trying to get into the wholesaling game. I'm a veteran. Me and my wife are both veterans. I know that you're a veteran as well.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for your service as well.
Definitely.
No problem. You too, brother. I'm at the base level. Me and my wife just went driving for dollars, watching some of your videos just to get out there, at least see what was in the market. And so I'm at the base level. So if you have any tips for like a guy who was at day zero, who just know about, driving for dollars, I downloaded the apps that you referred. What's the apps I got right here? I got Deal Machine, Land Glide, so just any tips, just to help me get my foot out there in the door and get that momentum like the guy I was talking about earlier, just to get it rolling.
Absolutely. So check this out. Deal Machine now has the functions that Land Glide had, and so you can get rid of Land Glide. Throw that away.
Okay.
That's one. Number two, you can keep it if you want, though, because sometimes it takes you directly to the county records and you can see more. So that's up to you. What I would do is, have you went and found the hottest zip codes in your market?
No, I have not found the hottest zip codes on the market. No,
All
sir.
right. So I made a YouTube video on how to find, I think it's a buyer's list hack is the name of the video, but it actually shows you how to find the hottest zip codes in your market. Now, here's a cool thing. It costs $0. If you watch the video, I walk you through step by step exactly how to do it. And now when you out in the Raleigh or Durham, whatever your market is, now you actually get to go drive in the areas that you know buyers are buying in. Now you just saved yourself a lot of time. So now you take your Sundays, your Saturdays, your after weekends, and then you call, right? I mean, sorry. Then you driving around. Now you get to
Driving around,
see.
yes,
Now
sir.
you get to see, and then you use the Deal Machine app. You snap the photo. I don't know if you have. I
Send
don't
out
know
the
if you.
postcard.
Yes, send out the postcard. But then you want to go on Deal Machine, the website, and export all the houses you put on your list, and then you want to get those skip trays, because not only you're gonna wait, you're not gonna wait for the mail to hit. You actually want to try to reach these people as well via phone.
Yeah, through the phone. Yes,
Marlon,
sir.
you got your first deal by skip tracing through the
Skip
phone,
tracing.
right? You
That's it.
drove for dollars though.
That's it. Drove for dollars, skip traced it, and called. You know, but that's the key,
get it.
man. Stay moving. Don't get caught up in downloading this and downloading that, and the lead just sitting around on your table. Get on the phone.
That ain't gonna
and
get it. That ain't
moving.
gonna cut it. Yes, sir. That ain't gonna cut it. Yes,
get on
sir,
the phone
man.
and
Max,
get moving.
man, you've been. I got referred to you by a buddy, man. Your videos been great. I'm glad for the little information you just gave me to get out there and get started, man. We're definitely
Absolutely,
interested in this business. I love seeing you doing good.
Thank you, man. And I want to
Just
see you do
following
good
you,
too.
man. This is all appreciated, man. I thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. You go out there and crush that Raleigh market, because I know it's out there. T-Rob's out in that market too.
Yes, sir. No problem.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
All right.
So there goes another case study. You got and that's good. I like those questions, because it's like, hey, I just started. How do I get in it? And a lot of people are like, yo, what should I go buy? You shouldn't go buy anything. Go buy 20 gallons of gas and put it in your
Get
car.
moving.
And you
moving.
drive a big car like I drive. So it costs a lot of money to drive around, but it's worth it, man. It's worth it. I remember my first deal was $14,000. And man, I'm telling you, it was so crazy when it came to like me making that money. Cause y'all know my story. I was way down. I was way down. All right, cool. Let's check this out. When is the best time to drop some RVM calls? King knows. All right, so best RVM calls. The best time, we drop RVMs in the morning, same time we cold call, so around the same time. So we'll drop at 9 to 11, and then back in the evenings from around like 5 to 8. Sometimes we even do a midday. But listen, the best thing you do is drop RVMs. It don't matter. People going to check their voicemails when they check them. So just drop them.
You know what I found is, man, trying to build your buyers list typically works between 9 to 5.
So do this. So King Knows has a question. He says, Max, I'm having trouble building a dependable buyers list. Do you have any suggestions? How did you go about finding your buyers list?
Consistency.
Well, how long have you been in the game?
I've been in the game now about 8 months.
8 months, closing deals on a regular. So now tell him how you built your buyers list.
Consistency. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, it's your deal. Your deal brings you buyers, and your buyers talk. I mean, it's just like the boys club. I mean, if I'm a millionaire buyer, I'm hanging out with other millionaire buyers, right? It makes sense. So your deals are going to bring you buyers. If you have solid deals, you're going to start building a solid buyers list. Other than that, consistency. Get on the phone. Like I said, typically when we're trying to build our buyers list, we're on the phone with buyers 9 to 5.
How do you find the buyers? So like they just start. How do you even get to know who buyers are?
Well, for me, it's kind of reverse engineering. So I look at how many, my list that I use, I look at how many properties have you purchased. You know, if you're purchasing 4 and 5 properties, you're a buyer.
Correct.
So I'm going to reach out to you.
Yep.
You know, if you're a landlord, you're a buyer.
Correct.
I'm going to reach out to you.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just reverse engineering, looking at who's buying, not trying to figure out what you want to buy, but who's already buying and where are you buying. That's how we approach it. Exactly.
Shopping list. So I would say for me, the best way to find buyers is obviously actively go to any live auction you can go to. If your county or your city has them, any live auction you can go to. A second way is reverse engineer, like he said, like Marlon said, and build that. Go look at who's buying properties, right? That buyers list, if you use List Source, is 3 cents a lead. It's going to be cheap. See who's actually buying properties. Skip trace your buyers. Call them all day long. When you're driving for dollars and you see a house that's under construction, when you see, for
rent signs,
any of that stuff, when you see for sale by, when you see rent signs, literally rent signs, if you see a house being remodeled, you pull over, walk up, say, hey guys, I'm a local investor. Who's flipping this house?
Yep. They're
going to tell you, oh, it's a guy named Tom. You got Tom's number? I want to give him a call.
And I guarantee you, Tom is going to want to talk to you.
Exactly, because he wants more.
He wants more. He wants more.
He wants more. So let's jump on another call. Somebody from Louisiana. I think his name is Joshua. Let's give Joshua a call and see what he's got going down there in Louisiana.
Hey, Joshua.
Hey, what's up, Joshua? It's Max Maxwell. How you doing?
Bro, what up?
What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing down there in
What's
Louisiana?
going on, homie? Hey, man, look, I'm good down here. You just don't know what I've been doing at work right now to try to get on this radar to talk to y'all. I'm telling you, I'm cooped up inside a heavy machinery vehicle because it's cold right now. Just trying to stay away from the control room. Like, yo, I got to get in front of these guys, man, for real.
So you're 9 to 5 right now.
Oh, 12er.
12 hour.
I work 12-hour shifts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a plant worker.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So you're trying to get into this wholesaling game. Are you in it, doing it actively right now?
Yeah, man. Actually, I started following you, man, when you had like 17,000 followers. I'm talking about the one where you put out the 100K, learn how to increase your income.
Thank you for
to
your
like
support,
20
man.
to 30K a month.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for your support because we're about to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, man. I'm honored. Look, I wanted to call you when you had the $100. When you were doing $100 calls. And I was
So
like, man,
you've been there for a long time when I used to do the consultation
yeah,
calls.
bro. I've been following you, homie. Like, you inspirational for real. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I take
Yeah.
I do this because I want to see other people succeed, man. Somebody gave me a helping hand. Somebody made me realize I was worth more than what I was doing.
Same way.
And I just be wanting to help, man. I'll be honest.
Man, I appreciate it, bro. Look, man, you don't know, bro. I got goosebumps talking to you right now, man. It's crazy. Like, you really like my mentor. And I told you, like, one day we're gonna be in a meetup. A mastermind together. One day I'm getting all my ducks lined up in a row. But I don't mean to be rude. Man. Shout out to the guy that's next to you, man. Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good,
I'm just
man.
geeking off of Max right now, man. I apologize. You know what I mean?
No problem, man. No problem. Hey, look, just remember, man, you deserve this, man. You deserve this.
Facts,
yeah.
Man.
Just point blank.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, I got a question for you. So since my geeking has kind of come down, but I remember you saying that. So I followed the how to get buyers leads, and the thing was, I started in driving for dollars, and I actually got my first deal, man. Like after watching like your first couple videos, I was so inspired, and I've been in the game maybe as long as him, maybe 8 months, but I haven't done as many deals.
Mm-hmm.
My market's a little bit different, but it's probably the same, like as every market. So long story short, my thing is that I kind of got away from, I got some leads coming in, and what I was doing was I was actually driving for dollars from my first leads, and I was talking to people in Walmart like, hey, look, I'm looking for a deal. I bought real estate, didn't know what I was doing, and actually ended up running across a guy who had 2 houses. Him and his girlfriend at the time were leaving to go move to Dallas. Mm-hmm. So I actually ended up selling her house, but he already had a wholesaler. And we've got guys down here, man, who are major players and who I've met in meetups, and I kind of look up to at the same extent. But my buyers list is like when I went to go find and back skip trace and do all the stuff that you told me to do.
Yeah.
A lot of our stuff is like high zip code is really like quote unquote what they call war zones or urban areas, the hood.
Yeah.
And
the
they have a lot of big companies. Yeah, and it's an opportunity zone at the same time. You guys were just talking about that. And but they have a lot of bigger companies who own these, who own like blocks and blocks of houses. But it's so hard to kind of, maybe I need to do another skip trace with a different company. But my buyer information, my numbers were crap, man. And so I was like, I got like 800 plus numbers, and I'm maybe out of 50 getting 5 people. I don't know if that's a good ratio. Maybe I need to do another skip trace. What do you think?
I mean, you're getting 10% contact rate on your skip trace. That's pretty low. But do you guys have live auctions down there?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. Every
have you been able to visit any yet?
I have. When I do go, man, I won't lie. I kind of chicken out sometimes and don't end up talking to the people just because I'm like, oh, they're going to know. Like, I'm not official or something. But, I've kind of gotten over that phobia, and I just haven't been able to get back. I've been talking on the phone more.
Okay.
A lot more to people.
Okay. Here's what I would do, man. Just be more active. Like Marlon was saying, talk to everybody you can and tell them what you do. You listen, you taste the blood already. You already got your first deal.
Yeah.
So
I already got, like, I'm on my 3rd one right now.
You see what I'm saying? So you're working on your 3rd deal.
Yeah.
You really
closing on Tuesday.
Yeah, you see, there you go. You need to reverse engineer what you've happened in your last 3 deals, man. So I think sometimes, even though you got deals 1, 2, and 3 coming, you are actually overthinking some of this. And you just need to take it back to the basics, man. Be simple with this. be simple with this, man. I'm telling you that since you've already done it a couple times, it's just being able to do it more, right? So whatever you were doing before, do it more, and you're gonna get more leads, and you're gonna close more deals. You got the formula, man.
Right.
You have the formula.
Right. I was just wondering, is that really sustainable in a sense of like I said, I work 12, 3, 2, and I'm trying to really do my business how I listen to all these all the podcasts that I listen to, and your podcast and Wholesaling Inc. and other guys, and I'm like, man, I've got to figure out the system to get this thing rolling with consistent leads, and where I can just call people, and because I have no problem getting in front of people and talk to people when I'm there in front of them, they love me.
So check this out.
Now working on the numbers work. So
are you getting most of your leads from driving?
Well, bad times and driving, like driving for dollars.
So since you work 12 hours a day, can you pay somebody $10 an hour to drive around, maybe 15, 20 hours a week?
Yeah, I could. And I don't work every day, so I do that myself when I'm off. Yeah. I pay myself, if I can.
And that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that on my off days, man, for sure. I want to build this thing, get it to, like you said, man.
Because if you want to scale and you can, every other week you pay somebody $200 to drive around 20, 25 hours, and use the Deal Machine app where they can, you can put somebody on your team on Deal Machine and let them drive for you. And then they put the properties in there. I think you need to start doing the scale, because I think where your strong suit is right now is that you can actually talk to people. You have no fear of talking to people, which is a big thing that most people have, is they're afraid to talk to people.
Yeah, I have no problem with that at all. And that's my thing. I actually ended up, I don't mean to hold y'all too long, man, but the deal that I'm closing on Tuesday, man, I had it on Facebook for a long time. It was one of the deals I've been holding on to that I got, and it was a subject to deal that ended up falling through because of the government shutdown. We had USDA and the buyer just kind of backed out because it took too long. So I ended up having someone hit me up on Facebook because I kept the ad up for the house. And what I'm going to be doing, man, this guy's going to, the mortgage is $750. I'm paying this lady $500 to walk away. She's good because I created a great relationship with her, and I've been working with her for so long. So she's going to walk away from the house, allow me to take over the mortgage. And I've already got a renter at $1,400 who's going to do a rent to own on a $750 note. So I'm closing out. He's already put his deposit down, his first month's rent. He's basically kind of moving in the house already. So I feel like I got it, man. I'm just happy I can talk to you, bro, because I've been wanting to talk to you. You just don't know.
Listen,
I'm
man,
down here in lowly Baton Rouge, man. I'm telling you.
You just got to scale.
I'm working on scaling, man.
Add, take more of your free time. Even though you say you're doing it in your free time, take more of your free time and go out there and drive. And when you get to that position, get somebody else to drive for you. But look, man, I really appreciate you putting your information in there.
That's love, man.
I appreciate your support since I had 17,000 followers, and more power to you, man. I'd love to see you doing good things.
All right, man. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, brother.
One day we'll be talking face to face, man. Appreciate it.
Let's do it. All right.
All right. Bye.
So there you go. It seems like there's the repetitive of people getting on the hold up. This guy's 3 deals in though, right? So it comes down now to what we started off the show with, was mindset.
Yep.
You really got to simplify this and duplicate it and do it over and over and over again.
Rinse and repeat.
Simple, man.
Rinse and repeat. Find out what's working. Drill into it. Keep doing it over and over and over again.
Yep. Pick out a question there. There's some people on there.
Oh man, let's go with Jaquan Cole.
Jaquan Cole, where we at?
508-989-6943.
He's gonna go too fast.
508.
We're doing live calls today.
Yo,
Mr. Cole.
what's going on, man?
How you doing, sir? This is Max Maxwell.
I know.
He said, I know. How you doing, man? You on the phone with Max and Marlon.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. Where you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Okay. What part?
It's the second biggest city. It's called Worcester.
I know Worcester. I know Worcester.
You know Worcester?
I know Worcester. Hey, I'm going to be in Boston next weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna come see you, man.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So what's your question, man? What can we help you with?
Well, basically, well, first of all, man, you guys keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you.
Max, I've been following you since the beginning. So salute to you for growing and building a dynasty.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the support.
But
Without y'all, I couldn't do it.
Oh, no question. But my question is more of the consistency part of it. I do the RVM, striving for dollars. I'm also a licensed realtor as well, so I have the access to MLS. I can see the hot points that are selling, et cetera, et cetera. But how do you it's just amazing to me that you guys close 10, 20 deals a month. Like,
well,
how do you
I haven't done
scale
20
that?
deals a month. I haven't done 20 deals a month. Most I've ever had was 12, but
well, you're in double digits. How the heck do you do double digits?
I find out what works and I just do it over and over and over again. Literally that simple. I know it sounds crazy, but I just do that over and over. Whatever works, and I do it over. And when I master something, when I master a lead source, when I say master it, since I have staff, when I'm able to get it down, make it repeatable, make videos about it where my staff can do it over and over and every single day, that means I've mastered it. That means when the lead comes in, we know how to handle it. We know how to take it from process from A to Z. Now, if we can do that and we can do it great and no hiccups, then I'll move to another lead. Like, I literally can do probably about 9 or 10 lead things. Our company really, really survives off 4 of them. Because once we master the next one, we'll go to the next one and the next one. So are you doing deals right now?
Oh yeah, I'm doing deals right now.
Okay. So what I would look at is finding what is your most, out of all your deals, what do you see recurring the most? What type of problem are you solving the most? And if you were solving a problem over and over again, then you need to dive real deep into that problem and figure out how you can be the master at solving that problem in Worcester.
Yeah. I'd say for me, it's the out-of-state owners. Out-of-state vacants, out-of-state pre-foreclosures, they're just away. No emotional attachment to the property. So I know I need to zone in more on that, but damn, I'm just like, man, there's so much opportunity here. And, I know sometimes I just get scatterbrained with all the opportunities, but that's
all the
really
new marketing
where,
tactics, right? You see something new, you're like, yo, I want to jump on that. But the reality is, don't do it. Because if you're saying absentee, man, you know how easy that is to get? Absentee out-of-state owners? I would literally find them and call all of them. I would RVM the crap out of them.
I think that's the problem with a lot of people in this industry. It's so many different lead sources. There's so many different ways to generate money that you find yourself trying to spread yourself thin out over all of them. Instead of picking one, drilling down deep, and make some money.
Correct.
Get moving. Find your lane. Stay in it. That's the easiest way I can put it. Find your lane. Stay in your lane, and go get it.
See, because I make a lot of my money on solving certain problems, and we call it going deep, right? I really love probate, and I really love taxes. That's where we find a lot of our money. So we drill down on that. So if I were you, I would drill down on that actual lead source of absentee out-of-state owners.
Okay. And I want to give a shout out to your guest, man. He's got a nice little watch right there, the crystal. I like that.
He always wearing that stuff, man. I know if I ever run out of copper, I go to his house and rewire my whole rewire one of my rentals. Watch. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, Max, thank you so much for taking the call. I don't want to hog you, but keep doing your thing, brother. I look forward to meeting with you on this weekend.
Absolutely, man. I'll see you Saturday.
All right.
Peace. What I've noticed is, somebody made a comment, said we have not called any women yet. So I'm going to call somebody right now. And that's true. I'm going to blame Marlon for that.
No.
But before we get into the next call, let's pick a question off the board. I'm seeing something all the time. So let's see. Said Marlon is woke. They say you woke, Marlon.
I'm woke. Stay woke.
Unless you sleepwalking, you're woke. I know. I get what they're saying. All right. I don't see any questions. Let's just go right into the call. Hello, it's Max. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You said we have not called any women, and you are correct, but we're calling you right now.
Okay, thank you. So I'm actually giving my daughter a bell. I'm like, "Dog, I hope you don't call." I'm like,
Don't leave her in there.
No, she grown. She grown. She
Okay.
good. She
Okay.
fine.
Cool. Okay. Good. So what can we help you
Okay,
with? What
so-
market? First of all, where are you from?
I'm from. Well, I live right outside of Metro Detroit. So
You live outside of Detroit.
area.
We're like.
Yeah, I'm in Farmington Hills, like 2 suburbs right outside of Detroit.
I know where Farmington Hills is, Rosedale, and come on, I know a little bit of
So
outskirts.
you need to come out again and teach a class like you're doing in Dallas.
I don't know if I would do something like that big again, but I do want to do a pop up in Detroit area.
Okay, that would be great because I'll be ready. I did a class at Fortune Builders,
Mm-hmm.
and I really didn't like their tactics. They were more about selling their master class and actually
Did you spend the
putting more
40,000?
information out.
Did you spend the 40,000?
Yeah, I didn't do the 50,000. I paid like 500 for like 3 days.
Okay, good. Yeah, save that money.
So
What can we help you with?
so my first couple questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay, so I
She said
just
she got a couple
decided that I
questions.
wanted to just a couple questions.
Go ahead,
I just
go ahead.
decided that I wanted to be in real estate, and this is something that I want to do long term. With wholesaling, I figured was my best bet versus obviously listing houses and doing such. So my question is where exactly am I starting? Do I need to build a buyer's list, or am I getting the contract so I have everything ready when I meet the sellers?
Mhm.
I don't know exactly what's my number one start, because I don't want to just put out my number on bandit signs and people call me and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I do next.
No, that's a good question. Marlon's been in the game for 8 months and he's been popping. So Marlon, where did you start? What did you do?
Got moving. See, that's the problem. I mean, I think when you sit here and you start thinking, you overthink, right? So what would be a problem if you actually had a contract? Then I guess the next step would be what?
I wouldn't have the seller.
But you would have, if you had a contract, if you had a seller, then you would need a what? A buyer. If you had a buyer, then you would need a what? You would need a seller, right?
A seller.
So just
Yeah.
get moving. Stop overthinking. Get moving. Find something. Find one of the two. And
So
I
it's like
guarantee
the chicken
you,
or the egg, right?
the
Which
chicken
one
or the
can-
egg. If you find one, I guarantee you will make a way to find the second piece to the puzzle. Just get moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I say is, if you have a deal, if you truly have a deal, a real deal, anybody's gonna buy it. Right now, I'm not shopping for a car right now. But if you came to me and said, "Hey Max, outside is a 2018, 19 Mercedes-Benz, $55,000. You know, the one that's $100,000. I'm not in the market for a car,
yeah.
but I will buy it because I know it's a true deal.
Exactly.
And I know by next Friday I have that thing sold. So finding a true
Okay.
deal is always, I say move in the direction of starting finding leads. So educate yourself on talking to sellers, finding out what problems you want to solve and move forward. Or some people talk about how they go out and they talk to buyers. And that's great too. Whatever you feel like doing first, do it, but do something.
Right.
That's what Marlon's saying. Do something.
And I'll tell you what's crazy. I've never put out a bandit sign. Not one bandit sign.
Because mine is on every corner. Because you don't want to put them over on top of mine.
Yeah, I mean, so trust me,
Yeah.
you just get moving. Just get moving. I promise you. You will be so far ahead of the ball game. You'll be ahead of probably 95% of the people that's watching YouTube right now. Because trust me, some of them are just watching.
Yeah.
You know, until you make that first step and you get moving, you won't get the reward. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So when you do have it under contract, did you already do the inspection, or are you doing the inspection after you have it under contract?
So I don't know how Marlon does it, but what we do is we put up $100 for every contract that we get, right? And then in the beginning, my first year and some change, I didn't do this. I do it now because what I'm actually buying with the $100 is a due diligence period. Basically, I like to buy between 7 and 10 days for me to do my due diligence. I'm going to buy the property as is, but I need to do an inspection, or I need to check with my partners to actually make sure that I didn't miss anything and you didn't miss anything during this initial walkthrough. So just give me 7 to 10 days. I'm going to buy the crib. I'm going to buy the house, but I just need to have 7 to 10 days to really make sure that I didn't step into something that I didn't want to step into. And with that $100, I buy that time. That $100 allows me to back out of that contract. That is the language in that. Also put some stuff that every wholesaler says, like must need partner's approval or something like that. So do that, and just don't really. Once you have those 7 to 10 days, you'll know in 7 to 10 days if you got a deal.
Right.
You'll just know. And it's nothing unethical about it, because when I sell my houses on the market, when I sell a house retail, usually a buyer puts down between $300 to $500 due diligence. And in that due diligence period, he can back out of the deal for whatever reason he wants, on top of contingency financing and all that stuff. So don't really worry about it. But you'll know you'll have a deal. I know I have a deal in 48 hours. Yep. Because people be calling me up and down to do it.
And understand that you have control. You have control over the contract.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says you have to have 30 days to sell a house. There's nothing that says that you have to have 60.
Yep.
You have control over that contract. So make it to where it's not only beneficial for them, but it's beneficial for you as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. So like Marlon said, go out there and do it.
I'm gonna do it. Like, this month is my month. I'm gonna start everything.
Don't wait till next week and say you still got 2 more weeks. Get started tomorrow, okay?
Exactly.
Thank you. I will.
All right, perfect. Thanks for talking.
You too.
All right. So I just seen a question pop up. I don't know if you can go back for me. Actually, no, that's on a whole nother screen. It was, I think he says, this person said they have a severe speech impediment, and they're wondering what they can do to get over that. Is that the right question?
Hey, Max and Marlon, I have a severe speech impediment to the point that I'm terrified of the phone. What advice would you give me in order to overcome it? When are you coming to my state, Mass?
So the second part of your question, I'll be in Massachusetts next Saturday for a pop-up in Boston. I don't know the information right off the top of my head, but I'm going to be with Diedrich and Crystal Polite. Yeah, we got it, but definitely you'll definitely see it on my Instagram this week, tomorrow. Fairmont Innovation Lab in Boston, right?
Yep, 594 Columbia Road.
594 Columbia Road next Saturday at 11 a.m. But just stay tuned to my Instagram. You'll see it, and I'll put it on there. As far as the speech impediment, man, I've never had that question. That's a good question, man. I'm not even going to say I have an answer for that. But what I would do is, if you're so nervous, if you have a speech impediment all the time, it's human. So like if somebody stutters, that's normal. Mm-hmm. Don't make that. I know you may get extra nervous because you don't know what you're saying on the phone. But I would practice. I would role play with your friends, your family, and get good at it before you actually get on the phone. But don't spend too much time on it.
Get a script.
Get a script. Yeah, that helps you a lot.
Yep.
That would help your confidence a lot because you have a speech. Get a script and get one. It's free inside of our Facebook group, Wholesaling Houses Elite, which everybody's suspended right now, just until we get new moderators. Not new moderators, but add more moderators so the group can be back being beneficial to everybody. But and then somebody says go to a speech pathologist. And somebody says it's you. Just do what you do, which I agree. I mean, I've talked to sellers that have speech impediments. Yeah. Nobody's gonna look down on you you're not. You got a speech impediment. So what?
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Don't use that. Don't allow that
Correct.
to hinder you.
Correct.
If you want this bad enough, trust me, people on the other end of the phone will understand. I mean, this is nothing where, at the end of the day, we're all human. We all have problems, shortcomings, and everything, man. Don't let that stop you. If you want this bad enough, get a script and get moving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And somebody says my son has a speech impediment. They can explain the deal to someone else, and they can do a dual call. So there's always ways to go around it, but don't let it hinder you. There was a guy on here yesterday. He was actually deaf, and he's still doing wholesaling. So there's nothing at all that you can't do, man. Not at all. The next question I had, somebody said with the economic downturn or maybe a turn coming, how is that going to affect wholesaling, and do we have enough room for newbies? Here's what I will say. We're in the solving problem business. Isn't that right, Marlon?
That's it.
We solve problems. And when there's an economic downturn or a correction in the market or whatever you want to call it, what you need to do is you're solving problems, and there's going to be more problems. So I don't care if you're a newbie, a veteran, wholesaling works in either up or down market.
And I will chime in again with opportunity zones.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where we're going to make more money. As the market turns, people that are looking to invest in opportunity zones don't care about the market. They're going to be looking for this tax benefit.
Don't matter what it is.
It doesn't make a difference what it is.
Because what happens in a downturn, people that are making money pull out their money, and now they have a capital gains, and now they need to put the money somewhere else before Uncle Sam says, give me my 40%.
Exactly.
Somebody says, come on, guys, smash that like button. Cool, man. So I like this. I like the format where we can talk. I bring a guest. This is a local guest. I want to bring somebody local to my market, whether they're a wholesaler. There's a guy downtown. I want to speak this into existence. There's a big high-rise building that I want to buy. It's called the Winston Tower. I want to buy that Winston Tower in the next, foreseeable future. One of my friends knows the guy. I think his name is Bryce, that owns that building. I want to have him on the show because I heard he owns a lot of real estate, and I want to talk to him from a perspective of an actual real estate mogul, I would say, at least in our town. Yeah. Then I want to bring in a cash buyer. I want to bring in a cash buyer and look at it from his perspective. Somebody that either buys a lot of properties from me, somebody that hasn't bought properties from me. There's a lot of things I want to do with the show, and I love taking calls. I love taking calls from the people. I love interacting with people. That's why I do pop-ups around the country, because I just like talking to people. And not only when I do pop-ups, I actually learn something because I regurgitate the things that I do, and then I go back and implement it. Be like, oh, Max, you're stupid. You should have been doing this in your business.
I want to be the dumbest person in the room.
Every time.
If you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Wrong room. I love that. I always say that. You're in the wrong room. So I love doing these calls. I love that you guys are here. I love the support. He says, hey, Marlon, do you just do cold call? Because I heard you say you don't do bandit signs.
Man, I am a cold call fanatic.
Because you're not afraid of the phones either.
No. I mean, it's at the end of the day, man, it's another human being on the other end. They can either tell me one or two things.
Or a couple things, but
they
they all mean one or the other.
But what I've come to realize about cold calling is that if they're not selling, then maybe they're buying. Mm-hmm. So it's a simple question. Hey, you may not be selling today, but are you buying anything in the near future? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's simple. We solve problems. We don't create them. We solve them.
That's it. We help people solve problems, man. So listen, I'd like to thank my guest, Marlon, for coming on. I appreciate everybody that's out there in YouTube world. Help me get to 100,000 subscribers, man.
Hey, y'all, become my friend on Facebook. I don't have that many as Max. Marlon Wilkins.
Marlon Wilkins.
MarlinWilkins. Marlon Wilkins.
Marlon uses REI Skip for skip tracing, the company that my team and I bought in September. And I use it as well, too. And also, we're bail bondsmen, so we have some other ways to do things as well, too, if we really wanted to. Somebody says, Max, do you have a contract with Adidas or what? You're always wearing Adidas, bro. Can I get a discount? I don't have a discount code for you. And as far as me, with a contract with Adidas, no, I don't have a contract with Adidas. Do I get gear given to me? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you guys hear about something else. Will I be doing pop-ups in Winston-Salem? Yep. I just built out this brand new building, so we're going to be doing some of those soon after the conference. Thank you for everybody that subscribed, tuned in. I really wish you guys get going. Join my Facebook group, Wholesaling Houses Elite, even though I'm not allowing people to post right now because I just want to get the rules back into the group so people it's beneficial and there's not people picking on people. I hate seeing that type of stuff and people trying to scam people. Don't forget, I'll be in Boston next Saturday. Look for my Instagram for that information coming up. Don't forget, Wholesaling Elite Live is coming up. Isn't that right, Dave? Wholesaling Elite Live. You can go to the website, wholesalingelietelive.com. Do we have a special code for them?
Yeah, we do.
Wholesale Elite Live. Let me tell you how soon it is coming. We are 18 days, 11 hours, 52 minutes, and 36 seconds away from kicking off the doors for Wholesale Elite Live. I literally have this on my phone. I have it on my phone. That's how pumped and excited I am to see everybody. There's still some tickets left. Book at the hotel. The code is last 30. So we're within the last 30 days. So make sure you go right now to the website. You can go WeLive19.com, www.WeLive19.com. Buy your ticket for the event. I can't wait to see everybody. Here's the cool thing about the event, straight up and down. It's going to be about 1,200 wholesalers from all across the country. And I think one of the biggest things that I've learned is your network is your net worth.
Exactly.
And if you want to change your life, not only the information that we're going to give you at this event, what's working in 2019. We're not talking about the old ways we did stuff. What's working now in the markets, how to do RVMs, how to do mailers the correct way, how to drive for dollars, how to scale your business, how to hire VAs, how to have your friends and family help you scale, how to go from 0 deals to a couple deals a month, how to go from a couple to 10 deals, 15 deals a month, depending on what market you're in. That's what we're going to be talking about at this event. The cool thing about this event, everything doesn't happen on the main stage. We have the main stage, and then we have what we call breakout rooms. The people in these breakout rooms are going to break down, such as we have OnCare. OnCare is they're going to be making websites live and showing you how to optimize so you can be in your market, literally live. So you can go in the room and figure out how to build a Carrot website live. You're going to have King Kong. King Kong is going to be making cold calls. You can bring your phone numbers and your deals to the event. He will be calling live in a room and showing you how to deal with sellers. Then you have Steve Trang. Steve Trang is actually a broker and a realtor. And half of his brokerage is wholesaling, half of his brokerage is wholesaling. Wholesaling and traditional real estate. So he's going to show agents how to do both and make a lot of money. And he's also showing you how to go on a seller's appointment. Then we have Mike Yankers. He's going to talk about seller objections, right? Those simple objections you get on the phone all the time, right? Exactly. And in person, and how to negotiate a deal so you get a lot. So I can't wait. Brian Rigbu is going to be talking about creative deals, creative financing, how to get deals that don't fit in your typical wholesale cookie jar. So I can't wait. So I just talk a lot about this event because just not only that, and then Saturday night we're doing this mixer where everybody's going to be in this room. We got an open bar. I'm going to bring in some of the biggest developers, cash buyers, just all that stuff. Everybody's going to be in a room. We're going to be chilling, hanging out, having a few drinks.
I'm in the building. That's all I know.
So just being around 1,500, 1,400 other wholesalers is crazy. It's worth the amount of the ticket right now. You can go get a ticket right now for under $500 using the code LAST30. Make sure you use the code LAST30. That's my gift to you because, listen, I know the hotel rooms is a little bit expensive. So I took the tickets from $700, and I made it under $5 just to count for the money you would spend at the hotel. Like, I'm not going to make a profit at this event. I'm going to tell that. That's public. I'm not going to make a profit at this event. I'm probably going to break even. And I'm cool with that.
Understand.
Because I make money other places. But I literally want to be a part. I want to set a record. I want to put 1,500 wholesalers in one room. I personally want to break that record. I personally want to make it the largest networking event ever. And then I want to do it every single year after that. And it grows. And now you got 2,000 wholesalers, 3,000 wholesalers from all across the country that come in, we learn, we network, and we all grow. I want to create millionaires in this room. Literally, I want to create millionaires. So make sure you go get your tickets at WeLive19.com. Use the code LAST30 and get your ticket for under $500, man. And I can't wait to meet everybody. There was one more question that I seen.
It says, do you suggest for a guy what do you suggest for someone like me that travels a lot for work?
So I used to have a friend, Brent. Brent used to travel a lot for work. He used to travel 5-6 days out of the week. His job was on the road. Now he's since quit. But what he did, and this is the last question, so don't ask more questions. What he did is he did a lot of RVMs and cold calling in his downtime. And literally, because you spend a lot of time in your hotel rooms, you're not with your family, you're not with anything, make those cold calls and tell those people, listen, I'm an investor. When you're talking to a seller, I'm an investor. I travel a lot for work, but I can come see your house Saturday or maybe Sunday or maybe the next 2 weeks. Or, hey, I won't be in town. How about I send a friend to come taking pictures? Stuff like that. So we're out of here. Eric, I said no more questions. He did one more call. This is the last one, so no more. We're going to call Eric, and I got to get out of here. 8221. I hope that's right.
682. Man, look, I don't have my glasses on.
281-330-8004. Mike Jones, hit me on the low. Y'all remember that song? Man, am I dialing the right number? Yeah, I am.
Hello, this is Eric.
Eric, what's up, man? I thought you were going to pick up. This is Max Maxwell.
Hello?
Eric, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's Max Maxwell. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. So you got a question for me? What market are you in?
I'm in the Dallas and Fort Worth market.
Dallas. So I'm definitely seeing you in 18 days, right?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I got my kid running around.
Are you coming to We Live 19? It's right in Dallas.
I've heard about it, man. But when is it?
It's March 22nd through the 24th. You got to be there.
22nd to 24th. Okay.
It's a weekend. You got to be there. You got no excuse. Use the coupon code last 30 and get your ticket for under $500. You live right in Dallas. You don't even need a hotel room.
Yeah, no, I can just drive out there. Huh?
Yeah. So what's your question? Tell me what's going on.
I don't really have any questions going on right now. Yeah, that's as far as that. I mean, I did look into the We Live 2019, and I mean, it looks pretty good.
So, do you have any wholesaling questions? Anything I can help you with?
At the moment, I don't.
Okay.
I'm pretty caught up with certain things right now.
I love it. Then this is easy.
Yes, sir.
This is an easy call.
Yes.
Well, look,
yeah,
man,
yes.
Good luck to you. Are you doing deals right now?
Yeah, I am getting deals.
Okay. What's
Thank
your
God.
what's exactly? What's a good lead source for you? What are you doing to get deals? Because we're talking to people that haven't done deals. What are you doing consistently?
Okay. Well, right now I'm doing a lot of cold calling.
Okay.
And word by mouth. It's really helping out right now. Word by mouth.
Great. So that's exactly what Marlon is doing. He's cold calling. He's talking to a lot of people. Well, look, man,
yeah.
I appreciate you being on the live tonight. I appreciate you taking my phone call, and I just want to call and say what's up. And, man, I look forward to see you in 18 days.
Awesome. Sounds
Thank
good.
you, brother. Appreciate it.
Brother. All right. Bye-bye.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning into the show. Ask Max live Q&A with my buddy Marlon. We'll be doing this next week, hopefully every week. And I'll see you guys, man. Appreciate your love.